Welcome back with Nick Yannick. Today I have a really special episode for you, or disturbing. It's talking about costly do-it-yourself fails. Yep, I have a primary cover here, and I have another primary cover here. The first fail that occurred here was actually with the derby cover. As you may know already, in the forums everywhere, these boats, they're star bit boats, so they're easily damageable. You could easily strip those boats. In order to remove the star screws, I had to buy these kits here. So I bought this one. I didn't really try it out. So pretty much here's a picture of it. Drill in, flip bit, extract. It's not really as easy as it seems. But I ended up using this here, the Master Mechanic kit. So it's kind of the same concept. You see there. Pretty much you drill a hole in, then you stick these in, and you have to use like a vice grip or something to pull the screw out. You need like a powerful drill. You probably need like an 18 volt. I have a 12 volt. It don't even go through the screws. So that's how I fixed that. But it was a pain in the butt to even get this bolt here. I guess you put it in the screw, and on this part you have to grab it with vice grip, or probably need another tool, but I didn't have it. Anyways, you got to use this to turn the screw out after you drill the hole. So that was a fail number one, but that's not the reason this primary case is off. Fail number two, oh man, you don't even want to see this. Here it is. It's ugly, I know. So what had happened here, every time I would take off the inspection cover to check the inspection chain, or to inspect the chain, I would leave the bike like this on the stand. Probably the worst thing to do. You actually got to stand the bike up, and that's why I made the video on how to install the primary cover inspection cover, or whatever it's called. So yeah, what had happened is I was tightening it, and it just never got any torque. It just kept going in and in and in. So I'm guessing my screw went in at an angle, and one time, the time before it really got messed up, I was able to leave it how it was, even though it wasn't spinning anymore, tightened up. But the next time I took it off and tried to put it back on, that's where my problem came on. It wasn't locking at all. My inspection cover was leaking, so I kept messing with it. I went to the dealer, tried to see if my warranty was any good. They told me no. So I pretty much stopped using the torque wrench after that too, because I didn't want to over tighten these things. And pretty much I tried doing helicoil, and when I tried doing the helicoil, this outer piece here snapped off. So people were saying get it welded back together, but after this I just got a whole new part. I ended up getting a new part from JMP Cycles. It was a horrible part, and I'll show you pictures. It didn't fit. The tech support told me to jam it in there, and it was just terrible. It didn't work. I ordered another one from eBay, same thing. So it was like a four hole. It wasn't even the same part, honestly. It was on the picture, but not when I got it. So pretty much after that happened, I practiced doing helicoils on it. So I got a helicoil in here. I was might as well make this $250 part worth it. So I even practiced doing a helicoil there after, because I had another problem, which I'm about to get into. But before I jump into that topic, I want to talk about this. This is my clutch cable. Those two pieces are not supposed to disconnect. The way that happened is my first time adjusting inside here. When you adjust your clutch, I went to the left, I felt resistance, and then I left it alone. I don't know what happened. I don't know why. I opened it, I went back in there, I readjusted it, and I was like, no, this isn't right. I probably messed it up. So I pretty much kept spinning it, and I tried turning on the bike, and it literally screeched. It wouldn't move. It was just jammed up. So I manually had to come back and find the correct position for the clutch adjustment. That was a horrible fail, so don't ever keep going past resistance. Just look at this cable, it's literally stretched out. It's not supposed to be like that. These specs are supposed to go in there, like all the way in there. There's a little hole. And to be honest, I rode with this clutch cable for maybe about 10,000 to 12,000 miles after it was stretched out. After the 5K service, where are we at now? I recently switched it. I'm at 15K. I recently swapped this, so pretty much 10 miles, and it ran fine, and it was being stretched because I had the chump bars. The next fail. Let me bring you to this box here. It's a thread repair set. I ordered it on Amazon. I had really good reviews. It just said ordered new coils. I didn't do that. Maybe I should have, but now I know. For next time I ever need to do one, I will order one in the future. But what had happened here is this here. This is a speedometer clamp. What had happened is my bolts, they were stripped already, so I wanted to replace them, but they were stripped because I had swapped to these chump bars. You see these chump bars? They're not knurled at all. They actually got damaged. I don't even think they'll go on a motorcycle anymore, unless they probably get like sanded down or something. But these things will always be sliding. Any bump, they'll slide. Any bump, they'll slide. And it wasn't just mine. I have two friends who ride. It was both of their bikes too. Always sliding. So I would always be messing with it. And one day I decided to swap these screws, and I went one by one. I tried taking this one out, and then I put in a new screw. Tried taking this one out, I put in a new screw. That was the worst thing I could have done. So pretty much, if you ever have to mess with this, loosen them all up like I've talked about in my previous videos, and then take them all off at the same time. And same thing when you put them back on. Make sure all your screws go in correctly, because whoa, you will strip these threads on these risers here. Gotta give it up to big lighters. I tried to redo the Healy coils. Problem is I used my drill, and on this hole I kind of went sideways on it because I kept messing with it too much. It's my first time, second time attempting the Healy coil, because I had attempted it on the primary cover already, and they all kind of worked, but not with the original screw. So my last time putting it in, I had three different screws that I bought from Home Depot, and I tried using an original screw, and it pulled out the whole coil. So that's where I decided this wasn't safe. Now these have sliders. I wasn't supposed to do Healy coils on these, but I did anyways, and it just pretty much messed the whole part up. But these Healy coils actually, that one came out. That's the one I'm telling you that came out from there. But other than that, these are pretty good. So pretty much I swapped from these bars, and give me one sec, from these stock drag bars. Like, it's a huge major difference, as you can see. These are the stock bars. The reason I changed them, my back was hurting. These were a little better, but when I would kind of pull them back, man, these are heavy. So pretty much, there's a big difference from the mini apes to the chump bars. Alright. So that's pretty much what happened there. That was a big fail. Listen to my advice. That's why I'm doing this video. Here we go. I want to leave off with this note. Thank you for watching mechanic videos. I just want to tell you, I'm not a professional mechanic. I pretty much just started buying tools little by little to work on my car. And most of the tools I bought, they were actually really good for my bike. So I'm gonna make a toolbox video later. You can stay tuned for that. I'm just the average guy who smokes weed in his garage and works on his bike, messes stuff up, but learns from his mistakes. Don't be scared to touch your bikes, guys. Alright, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'll be able to provide you with my best knowledge of information that I have. Peace out.